All right, let's jump right into this explainer. Picture this. You're cruising down a gorgeous scenic country road. The sun's shining, traffic is light, and the speed limits are a bit higher. It feels super relaxing, right? Well, here is the critical catch. Those higher speeds drop your safety margins to absolute zero. It's a deceptively dangerous environment that demands your absolute full attention. So today, we're going to learn how to master it. Since we're heading the country roads together, here is our survival itinerary for the trip. Navigating high-speed turns, mastering safe distances, sharing the narrow road, and finally, decoding the environment. Section 1, navigating high-speed turns, which are honestly the deadliest maneuvers you'll face. Look, out here, a high-speed left turn is basically the most dangerous move you can make. When you slow down in the middle of a high-speed lane just to cross oncoming traffic, your risk of a catastrophic rear-end collision literally skyrockets. If you absolutely have to do it, you need to follow 4 crucial steps. First, check your traffic. If it's rush hour, honestly, just drive straight and turn around later. It's not worth the risk. Second, indicate early and hug that center line so the folks behind you know exactly what you're up to. Third, try to adapt your speed to avoid stopping entirely. But, and this is a huge life-or-death takeaway here, if you must stop, keep your wheels pointing perfectly straight. If you get rear-ended with turned wheels, you are going to be shoved directly into oncoming traffic. No way around it. Finally, focus intensely on the oncoming distance before you make your move. Now check out this brilliant alternative. On the left, we've got a driver just waiting in the main lane, basically a sitting duck. But look over on the right. Instead of doing that, you can use a jug handle or Spanish turn. You just exit to the right onto a side road and then cross the main road safely at a perpendicular angle. It's a total game changer because it completely eliminates the risk of a high-speed rear-end collision. Moving right along to Section 2, mastering safe distances and creating your invisible bubble. So now that we're safely through that junction and back up to speed, we really need to establish an invisible safety bubble. And you actually have 3 practical rules of thumb to measure this on the fly. Number 1 is the classic 3-second rule. Just pick a fixed point, and if you pass it less than 3 seconds after the car in front of you, back off. Number 2, use the verge posts by the road. The gap between 2 of those white posts is exactly 50 meters. And number 3, just convert your speed directly into meters. So 90 kilometers per hour means you need a 90-meter gap. But do you know the real magic number out here? It's 100. 100 meters is the absolute ideal following distance on a standard country road. And thanks to our verge post hack, we know that's exactly the span of 3 white posts. It's a brilliant visual check that lets you keep your eyes locked on the road ahead. Okay, picture this. You're doing a brisk 90, and the car behind you is tailgating aggressively. How do you handle that kind of stress? You protect your bubble. Simply increase your own distance in front to give yourself way more room to brake gently. Or, you know what? Just pull over into a lay-by and let the stressed-out driver pass you. Don't ever let their bad driving become your emergency. Let's downshift into Section 3, sharing the narrow road and dealing with unexpected encounters. Let's slow things down a bit as the road tightens up. Country roads aren't highways, right? They often narrow unexpectedly. The golden rule here is simple. Keep to the right to maximize your safety margin. If you approach a designated passing place, usually marked with an M sign, the first car there stops, regardless of which side it's on. And if there's a fallen branch or a parked tractor blocking your side of the road, it is absolutely your responsibility to stop and yield to oncoming traffic. Suddenly, you crest a blind hill, and bam, you see roadworks. Drop your speed instantly. There are workers out there dodging heavy machinery and civilian cars. And notice those striking temporary orange signs and yellow road markings? Keep in mind, those will always override the permanent signs and regular white lines. Now, here's a classic country road wildcard: encountering horses. You're dealing with a massive, highly unpredictable animal here. You need to slow to a crawl, leave an extra wide space, and whatever you do, absolutely never sound your horn or flash your high beams. When you're clear, accelerate calmly. A roaring engine can easily spook them. Also try to make reassuring eye contact with the rider. They're often young and pretty inexperienced, so a little bit of patience really goes a long way. Turn down a private road with a yellow sign like this, and honestly, all bets are off. You have to anticipate poor maintenance, zero helpful signage, and incredibly blind bends. And here's our crucial legal reality check. Just because the sign says the limit is 70, actually scratch that. Just because it says 70 doesn't mean it's safe or legal to drive 70. Crashing on a blind bend at the speed limit can literally be classed as reckless driving. Oh, and that priority to the right rule? It still perfectly applies at junctions with private roads, unless it's clearly marked as an exit.
And finally, Section 4, decoding the environment. This is the secret language of the road.
See, expert drivers don't just react to things, they read the road like it's a secret code. Let's decode road numbers first. A solid blue border means you are physically, currently on that route. But a dash border, that's actually a really subtle navigational clue, meaning your current road will eventually lead you directly to that route. It's a brilliant little aid.
Next up, those verge posts. They aren't just there to help you judge distance. They are a silent code communicating the very shape of the road ahead. Round reflectors on the left warn of oncoming traffic, while rectangular ones on the right mark your outer edge. Fun fact, on a one-way motorway where there's no oncoming traffic, you'll actually see rectangular reflectors on both sides. And pay attention to the colors. White means it is safe to continue, but yellow? Yellow is screaming at you that a junction, bus stop, or parking space is hiding just ahead.
Check out this dash cam view. See that yellow reflector on the right verge post? Reading this secret code lets you anticipate a hidden junction long before your GPS even says a word. It buys you those precious extra seconds you need to adjust your speed and prepare for crossing traffic.
All right, time for our road trip final exam. Look at this scenario right here. You're driving straight and you urgently need to get to destination A on the left. Based on everything we've covered today, what is the single, safe, legal way to make this turn? Is it A, B, or C?
And the correct answer is B! You use that life-saving jug handle turn we mastered earlier. By turning right at C to position yourself safely, you can cross perpendicularly and avoid those nasty rear-end collisions entirely. Keep this maneuver in mind the next time you hit the open road. So ask yourself, are you just reacting to the asphalt, or are you actively reading its secret language to ensure you make it home safely? Stay sharp out there.